Hey guys, it's Steph. Welcome back to my channel. So I thought today I would share with you guys what I eat in a typical day. I love watching these videos and my hope is that I can bring you guys some healthy recipe inspiration. I am a vegetarian and actually I think the only non-vegan ingredient that I used today was honey. So you can easily adapt these if you are vegan. So we're gonna start out by making an acai bowl for breakfast. You guys, these are so good. I'm just starting by adding some frozen fruit to my blender. Today I had raspberries, mango, and strawberries on hand. You can really use whatever you like. I'm also going to add half of a banana. And to sweeten things up a little, I'm gonna use some 100% pure maple syrup. So delicious. I put this stuff in everything. I am Canadian, it's a thing. Okay, and then of course I'm gonna add some acai powder because this is an acai bowl. Acai is so good for you. It contains antioxidants, fiber, and heart-healthy fats, and it's just a beautiful color. So I'm just going to blend everything together. I did add a little bit of water just to help things blend a little bit smoother. So then I'm just going to pour this into a bowl, and you can top your acai bowl however you like. I did save just a little tiny bit for my husband. This morning I used some bananas and I also used some raspberries and blueberries. If you had nuts on hand or shredded coconut or chia seeds, you could top it however you like. This is just what I had handy, and you guys, it was so delicious. I am absolutely in love with acai bowls. They're like dessert for me, but they're just so good for you. So absolutely delicious. I also like to start my morning with a cup of coffee, which you guys will see I spilled a little bit of, oops. And I like to use this vanilla coffee creamer. It is in almond milk, so it's dairy free and it's delicious. Okay, so let's move on to lunch. Today I made a smashed chickpea salad. This is a super versatile recipe. And what you want to do is start by rinsing and draining your chickpeas and then just mashing them up. You could stick them in a food processor, but I just like to use a hand masher because it's easier to clean up. And that's the consistency that I like. I leave a few chunky bits. It's really up to you. Then I'm just grating a small carrot into the bowl. And then I'm also going to chop up a couple pieces of celery. This just gives the chickpea salad a really nice crunch. And then I'm also going to add a couple cloves of crushed garlic. I recently got this garlic press and I think it's life-changing, you guys. If you don't have a garlic press, go buy one. It will change your life. Next, I'm going to add some Dijon mustard. I don't measure this out. I just kind of squirt it in until I think there's enough, and then I stir it all together. And that's really all there is to this recipe. Like I said, this is super versatile, so you can serve it in a few different ways. You can use it as a sandwich spread or filling. You could put it in a wrap or a pita. But today I had some romaine lettuce that I needed to use up, so I just took 3 leaves and I'm kind of using them like taco shells. And I'm just going to scoop the chickpea filling into each of them, and then I just kind of rolled them up and ate them like little tacos. And they were so delicious. And you might be surprised how filling these are. I actually didn't finish all 3, which was kind of nuts. Usually I would, but I don't know. They're just super filling. Chickpeas are a filling food, and they're high in fiber and protein, and they're just super delicious. So in the afternoon, I made a snack, and this is something that I have on hand a lot. These are going to be no-bake energy balls, and my husband loves these, and they don't last very long in my house. But you're just gonna need a cup of rolled oats, a half a cup of ground flaxseed, about 1/3 a cup of honey, and if you're vegan, you can substitute the honey for agave nectar. And then you're also going to need about a half a cup of peanut butter. And then you can add just a dash of vanilla. Also, I like to add chocolate chips, and if you want a healthier version, these Enjoy Life brands are free of milk, peanuts, tree nuts, soy, and they taste just like regular chocolate chips. I don't tell my husband that they're slightly healthier, and he hasn't noticed at all, So now I'm just stirring everything together, and then my little trick is to take a melon baller if you have one and just scoop out like a melon ball sized amount. Roll it up in your hands and then stick it in an airtight container because you do want to store these in the fridge. These are so good. That recipe will make you about a dozen, and like I said, they don't last very long in my house. So now we're gonna move on to supper, and we're gonna start by making a carrot and dill soup. So you wanna bring a pot of water to a rolling boil, and then you can take some baby carrots, just a small bag of them, and pour them into the pot. While the carrots are cooking, you can go ahead and start cutting up about half an onion. Okay, so then you're gonna take some coconut oil and pour it into a frying pan. And then you can go ahead and add your onions. And I'm also going to add some garlic, and I get to use my new favorite kitchen tool, my garlic press again. So much fun. So you just wanna saute the onions and garlic until they're kind of soft. Once the carrots are tender, you can drain them and then go ahead and add a box of vegetable broth, organic if you can find it. And then go ahead and add your sauteed onions and garlic. Then you want to turn up the heat and just let this simmer for about 25 minutes. Then you're going to pour it into the blender. And of course, I'm making another mess because I'm just a mess maker. And then you're going to blend everything together. This is so easy, you guys, and it's just full of delicious and nutritious ingredients. So then I'm going to just roughly chop up some fresh dill. Oh my gosh, I love dill. You can add as much or as little as you like. I added a fair amount because I really like it. So put a couple handfuls into my pot. And then I just stirred it up. And you guys, this is amazing. It doesn't taste like it's a vegan dish at all, but it is. It tastes so creamy and there's absolutely no dairy in it. So now I'm just gonna make a quick sandwich to have with my soup. So I'm gonna chop up a cucumber, and I've toasted 2 pieces of whole wheat bread. And I like a little bit of a kick, so I'm going to use some spicy hummus as a spread. Then I'm just gonna add the cucumbers to my toast. Give it a little chop chop. And that is supper. I'm just gonna dip out my carrot and dill soup. And this makes quite a bit. I actually have quite a bit left over so I can eat it again for lunch tomorrow. And I even got my husband to have some, and he thought it was really good. And you guys, he's super picky, so that's saying something. And if you wanna be fancy, you can garnish with some dill. So, so good, you guys. This was so good. Okay, so later in the evening, of course, I feel peckish again because I just like to eat. So I'm gonna take the other half of my cucumber and chop that up. And then I like to keep these little mini Sabra hummus packs on hand. This is the roasted This is the roasted red pepper kind. They have a bunch, and I just dip my veggies into it. I also love to have tea in the evening, and one of my favorite kinds right now is this cinnamon rooibos. It's naturally decaffeinated. It's by Imperial Organic, and it's delicious. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more what I eat in a day videos, please leave me a comment or give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Take care of each other, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.